Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I'm going to speak to you guys about something because it's near and dear to me. There was a young man whom you might want to call him a guru. Okay, many people go to him, they consult with him, he has a class and everything where they go over things, teach things. He even has told me that he uses the information in my video to help with his class because he understands the information. It helps give a little bit more clarification because it goes into the simpler deep dive of things. Ladies and gentlemen, he and I have been conversing ever since he was introduced to me, and he's got the knowledge, so we go over things. This 3 years we've been communicating, been talking longer than that, but 3 years he's been in touch with me, been calling, and then last couple of months I hadn't heard from him once. Now that was last year. So I called him and I told him, I said, look, there are certain things I can't handle. I said, so if you're going to let months go by without calling me, I'm going to cut you off. Well, yeah, no, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what the issue is. It doesn't take you 2 seconds to send a text. It doesn't take you 2 seconds to send an email. He hasn't done any of that. So I blocked his number. It automatically goes to voicemail. I don't listen to the voicemails because I told him what I was getting ready to do. I gave him 2 warnings in the course of the last 6 months. I haven't heard from him. I think the last time I heard from him was December. And so I told him what was going to happen because I know me. He had nothing. He didn't do anything wrong. I know me. If I tell you I'm going to do something and you hear me say it out of my mouth, I'm going to do it. I'm a man of my word. I will keep my word. I don't care how it makes another person feel. I gave him my word. Well, he contacted me and told me it was important. So, do you understand? I gave my word. I'm not going to go back on my word. I don't care how important it was. Why? Because I gave my word. All he had to do was communicate. All he had to do was call. But he didn't. Hold on now. Let me say that in English. He didn't call. But he could have. He didn't text. But he could have. He didn't send an email. But he could have. He didn't send a telegram. But he could have. He could have sent a Skype. But he didn't. And then when he's got a situation, he wants to contact me. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, I will never, ever be here for that. I am not your fallback when you run into a problem. Not saying that's what he did. I'm saying that to all of you. That's never going to happen. People can go out there and they can talk about me and they can say whatever they want. But what I'm saying to every one of you, I don't care. If I tell you, if you are one of those people who I allow to call me, and you ignore me, and you act like you don't need to keep in touch, then I'm going to act like I don't want to keep in touch. And then we both going to be even, because every man was created equal. So I'm going to treat you like you're telling me you want to be treated. All right, now look. I gotta go because I've been waiting for time. I've been waiting for time, y'all. I waited to become because I was in the womb. And that I incubated for 9 months. They put me in an incubation. I waited for delivery. In the belly for 9 months. I waited to be released. Hey, let me out of this hospital. I waited to get home. I got home. Hey, my new home. I waited to be fed. Hey, I'm hungry.
to be put to sleep.
I want to go to bed. Waited. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's called waiting for time. Y'all have a good day. I gotta go.